beautifuls, it's me Alyssa. So I'm here with an update video. So this is just basically a life update. I've been gone for a while. I know my last video was December 17th. I planned on making a whole lot of videos, you know, while the holidays were here and stuff. And that just did not happen. I got sick, you know, the week of Christmas. You know, it started a few days before Christmas. I thought it would calm down and go away and stuff, but it never did. And so Christmas Eve, I actually went into the hospital, and I didn't come out till December 26th. And, you know, being in the hospital on Christmas Eve and then coming back the day after Christmas, so I didn't really get to celebrate Christmas, actually. So I didn't get to be with my family on Christmas or do anything special or anything because I wasn't feeling well, and it was really stressful on my body, and just, it was a lot. I had a bladder infection, which is very common for me to get. So I do get a lot of those, and I was just not feeling well. I was dehydrated, and I was nauseous. I couldn't even eat, and I had high heart rate because of the infection, so that's why they also kept me. Besides the infection, I had a high heart rate that, you know, they wanted to monitor to make sure it was okay and stuff. And then they sent me home with some medicine to take. I forget what it is. It's a very complicated word. But they sent me home with it. And like the second to last day when I was on the medicine, I got the infection back again. It was hurting, and it was just really painful. And so I thought it would go away. Pain went away. Came back again. So we're already into the new year. I went back into the hospital again. And this was like a week ago. So I went back in the hospital again. So it was basically a week ago today, Friday. I went in. I was having a regular doctor's appointment. I wasn't feeling well that day. I felt so weak that I couldn't even walk. My mom had to help me with everything. Before I even got to my appointment, before they called me, I rushed to the bathroom because I just couldn't take it anymore. I was so nauseous and just couldn't keep myself up anymore. And so I was having just a regular checkup on Friday. And when they, you know, took my blood pressure and everything, they saw that I had a high heart rate. They saw that I was pale. And so they sent me to the emergency room. And thank goodness my doctor at my clinic that I go to see my doctors is in a hospital, because I was able to go to the ER right away because it was just right down the hall that they have it. So they sent me there. They were going to admit me because of the high heart rate. I had a high heart rate again that they wanted to monitor, and I had the infection again, which I've already known because I already know when I get them. And so I stayed there for Friday, and I didn't get out till Sunday afternoonish, close to like 5 o'clock. I'm feeling better now. I went to my urologist today, which is why I'm filming this video, because of what he told me. I saw my urologist today, so this was already a scheduled appointment from weeks ago that I was supposed to see him. So today was an actual schedule, because my mom made appointments all for Fridays, because I have to go to the doctor's next week on Friday for my orthopedics. So my urologist told me, because he did check my bladder results that I had, I had a ultrasound done. I get those every 6 months just to see if the bladder is okay and the kidneys to make sure everything's working properly, because I do have reflux in the left kidney, so there's always that. And he told me that he told me that I'm always going to have the infection, that there's really nothing to kill it, except just do what I've always been doing. I really don't talk about, what I really do for my bladder and how, I actually go to the bathroom and stuff, because that's quite personal for me. Because a lot of people would not understand and just think it's weird or babyish or something for most people to understand and stuff, but for my bladder, I can't, go normally. So, he told me that there's always going to be some infection and there's no way to really sterilize the bladder, So, there's always going to be, some kind of bacteria in the bladder that will be hard to get rid of. It's always going to be there. There's always going to be some kind of bacteria, and it's always going to be a positive. So, there's always going to be some kind of, infection there that they can't get rid of. Because, one, I can't take any medicines for them, he said, because you're going to get immune to them too fast, and they're not going to work anymore. They're not going to kill the bacteria, or they're not going to kill the infection that I do have. Because once you take the same thing, or just so many, because there's so many bacteria, it's hard to find which one's going to kill it. And then there's also getting immune to them so fast, and that's what happens to me. I get immune to medicine very quickly. So that's why they don't end up working for me in the long run. So, he told me just, go to the bathroom as often as you can, and, just try to do what you have to do, drink lots of water and stuff. So, it's always going to be a problem for me, to use the bathroom and, have to keep dealing with the infection, because it's always going to keep coming back. Because there's always going to be some kind of bacteria in there, and there's really nothing they can do about it. So, if I'm usually gone for quite some time, if I do end up getting sick and getting put back in the hospital, I'm always on Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter, I always update when I'm in the hospital. I always update what I'm doing and where I'm going. So, I just want to let you guys know, if you don't see me here, I'm on Twitter, I'm on social media. I do own other channels, so you might see me on those. So, just check the description box of this video so you can see my other channels, because I do post on those. And yeah, I kind of don't want to get upset and stuff, but, because it's really hard to explain to people when someone has spina bifida the things that they have to go through, because it's very difficult. Every day for me is very difficult. And that's why I don't do a lot of things and go out very often, because I have to deal with, having my spina bifida and, the things I have to do on a daily basis to make sure I stay healthy and stuff. So it gets very hard for me to do much of anything. So I try my best, because I really don't like being home. I feel like it just, as much as I love my bed, and I'm sure most people do love their bed, I don't think they want to be, in it so much, and just be doing nothing and just feeling crappy. But I love making videos for you guys. They make me happy. I love doing what I do. I've been doing this for, 4 or 5 years now? I love it. I wouldn't trade it for the world. And, I hope you guys understand. I do have a video talking about that I have spina bifida, so I will try to either link that video down below, or you can go just on my channel and find it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful and magical day. I'll see you all in my next video, and I love you guys. Stay beautiful, and I hope your day is magical and full of hope. Bye!